G'day, I'm Rowan from Sundew. Thanks for joining me on this little look at our product Vespex PRO, which is our European Wasp lure. So a little bit about European Wasps first. They were introduced to Australia back in the 50s and have since gained quite a bit of a foothold right across Australia, in certainly most of the southern states, and at times we do find that there are European wasps that travel in such things as shipping containers, etc., caravans, like under a caravan or that sort of thing, interstate, and so they can end up in some strange, far-flung places. They're certainly much more aggressive than our native wasps, and they regularly take out a whole lot of our native bees, wasps, as well as European honeybees. They're a declared pest in Western Australia, and the Western Australians are doing a very good job at keeping them under control. They are similar in size and shape to a bee, and really the thing that sets them apart is that they have some quite bright yellow body markings, really, and yellow legs, and two very long black antennae that is quite distinctive as opposed to our other common wasps that we find here. Here's a comparison to some of those insects that we have here, and you'll see only a slight difference in size between the European wasp and the European honeybee there, second from the right. The life cycle of the European wasp is very important to know particularly when you're baiting or trying to get rid of European wasps, as you need to know when to take the appropriate measures of whether you're bottle trapping, whether you are using a bait tunnel to remotely kill off the colony. So in our accreditation course, we go right through that life cycle and talk about when we need to be doing what. So in Europe, usually the nests of these wasps will completely disintegrate, but because of the different temperatures here, we find that instead of the colony collapsing, that the entire colony can in fact overwinter, and this results in an extra large nest the next year. So outside, the European wasps do like to nest in the ground. They'll just start burrowing into the ground and create a nest underground. They might create it in the gap of a retaining wall, or under rubbish piles, wood piles, old car bodies, all of that sort of thing they'll make use of. But even in very long grass that's overgrown, not been mown for a long time, or out in a paddock where it's really matted and heavy, they'll quite happily make their nest at the base of grasses like that. In structures, they're a little bit different. They do like to find a void somewhere, similar to European honeybee, as you know, when they swarm, and they might find a weep hole on a house or a vent hole that they'll just go through and into a wall cavity, and they're quite happily setting up their colony there. Or wasps, very similar. So I've found them in roof voids, in subfloors, all sorts of different cavities. Seen them in a shed where a door was left open for a very long period of time, admittedly, and they were just coming and going through the door. Traditionally, treatment for European wasps has generally been with a dust, where you just locate the nest and use a dust under pressure and blow it into the colony. Is quite effective at getting rid of them. In our stable of products, we have the three products: Stardust Pro, Taser Pro, and Battleaxe Pro, that all have European Wasp on the label, as well as a multitude of other things. But now remote treatment is able to be done, as well as pictured there is our Dominator bottle trap, this guy here, which we use to monitor numbers, as well as to be able to just lure and trap European wasps when we need to have a very low toxic solution. But we also have bait tunnel. This guy here, which we use our Vespex and mixed with Ensare PRO to allow the wasps to come and go, taking the Vespex and Ensare PRO back to the colony to remotely kill it off. So Vespex comes in a 5 litre and a 250 ml pouch. It's attractive to wasps throughout their life cycle, and it's the first carbohydrate lure that has been available on the market that is able to be mixed with a toxicant for remote colony elimination. The Dominator bottle trap has been in development for many years, and we've now got it honed to the point where it is an absolute machine. It catches wasps very easily. When we lure them in with Vespex, there's no way they can escape. It's been designed really well, as opposed to a lot of the other bottle traps on the market which just aren't up to scratch. Our Ensare PRO suspension concentrate, which is 50 grams a litre in doxycarb, is what we mix with Ensare PRO to remotely kill wasps, and it in itself is only tiny amounts of it are used, so it's really quite a low toxic solution. Bait tunnels, photo there of a couple of earlier iterations, and these days it's evolved to be this tunnel here, which comes flat packed. You see in the images there how it's cable tied into place, whether that be to a post or a fencing wire or whatever happens to be handy. Sometimes you need to put it on a star post. Has a removable feeder tray, which is what our mix of Vespex and Ensare PRO goes into. And that feeder tray locks securely in to the tunnel, and the wasps start to feed. So the bait tunnel itself has an area there to record your data, which is really handy when you've got multiple technicians going to a site. And the tunnel itself is made from 100% recycled plastic. It is 100% recyclable and certified carbon neutral, which is important these days. The tunnel comes in an accessory kit which has enough components to make up 10 of the wasp bait tunnels. It also comes with mixing equipment, because we're using such small amounts of Ensare PRO that really a 5mm syringe, which is what we provide in the kit, is not usually available on a pest control vehicle. It's a very small measure. So all the gear to mix, as well as site planner and marker there for marking your tunnels with the information you need. So the landscape has very much changed in wasp baiting. It used to be that if you knew where the nest was, then you'd be able to go and directly kill it. Well, now, even if you don't know where the nest is, you can remotely eliminate that colony using this baiting approach. It's very, very much like termite baiting, in the fact that when there is wasp activity, you just feed them the lure, they take it back to the colony, they kill off the colony. Then you'll start to monitor again with bottle traps. And so over a period of time, you develop a program similar to termite baiting, and you can have customers that you fully service, so do baiting and monitoring all year round, and others that might self-monitor or more of a bit of a DIY approach. But that's up to you in how you do it. So to become a Vespex accredited specialist, you need to participate in our accreditation program. All you need to do is go to our website, which is sundewsolutions.com.au. Search for Vespex and you'll find the accreditation sign up. When you sign up there, it's a 2-part program. The first part being about a 15-minute video with some questions. The second part being about an hour and a quarter on Zoom, where we run through a presentation on the wasp life cycle, habits, etc., and then all about the products, how to use them, where to put them, and a little bit about the business of wasp control and how you can integrate that into your business. Once you've done that, successfully answered the questions, then you'll be given access to our accredited specialist group on Facebook, where there's a whole lot of people that are more than happy to share their experiences. We'll include you on our map, which you can see on the screen there, that has your business details, so that as consumers are looking to find someone that can carry out wasp control for them, they're finding that site more and more. Any of the public that come through Sundew, we are pointing them in that direction so they can find an appropriate person. So Vespex is a world first carbohydrate lure with a toxicant to enable remote colony elimination. It's working fantastically well. We've got a heck of a lot of really happy people, and there's been a lot of examples around the country of this making a big difference to entire townships. It enables the industry to do something that they haven't really been able to do before, because it used to be that half the time or even more, when you received a call about European wasps in your office, you didn't know whether you're going to get out there and be able to actually do the job. Well, now, either way, if you can find the colony, then great, treat it as you might traditionally, or if it's dangerous or you can't find it, then why not bait it? That's just a simple way to go. And so remember, Sundew is a family-owned Australian company. We do give full support, and of course I've talked about the accreditation, so you'll learn all that you need to know about the whole product, and this will provide you with a new income stream, because it is a part of pest control that's just not been available before. So get in touch. You can scan the QR code there, and that'll put my details straight into your mobile phone, or if you're more traditional, my phone number and email address, etc., on the screen. Get in touch that way if you've got more questions, or if you want to just sign up to our accreditation program, then go to our website, sundewsolutions.com.au, search for Vespex, and you'll find the accreditation details there. Sign up, and I'll look forward to meeting you in our accreditation soon. Thank you very much.